Hello, my lovely, lovely Libras. How are you? It is Laurie, and I'm here to do your uplifting reading all about you. I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and having some fun in life. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. We're going to see who we are focusing on today. You know, if you are a new viewer here, welcome, welcome. I hope you find something that resonates and you come back in the future. If you are a returning viewer, you know I love you guys to pieces. Either way, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for all of your support all of the time. All right, let's go ahead and see who we're focusing on. What is truly magical about you? The Four of Pentacles. This is knowing when to hold on to those things that will develop into worthwhile treasures. Okay. Relationships are important to you. You treasure the relationships. You hold on to what you cherish. Okay. But it's not just about holding on. It's about you building and keeping the relationship going, keeping your boundaries, knowing who you are. But it is about saving too. There's money involved here. Some of you are really good about accumulating, manifesting the wealth that you're looking for and putting that wealth aside to work for you in the future. So beautiful energy there. You also have really good relationships. You connect very well with people, okay? And when you connect with the right people, the right way, it feels really awesome. You cherish and you treasure those relationships and you never let them go. You hold on to those for dear life. They actually help elevate you. They help you feel good. They help you feel right with the world, with the universe. Yes, you definitely are a person of abundance, okay? And it's not that you don't spend. You absolutely spend money. You feel as... Okay, this is how my philosophy. You have to spend money in order to earn money or bring money in. There's always more than enough money. And you're abundant. You've got your treasure trove that's set aside. Your nest egg is there. You don't have to worry about it, okay? And it's just your nest egg is within yourself. I don't know how to put this. You know who I'm talking to. You're a manifester. You are somebody who believes in the law of assumption, the law of attraction. Just like the Bible tells you, everything that you desire is yours. You just have to believe and call it to you. And you do. You're a true believer. That's the main thing that's coming through here. You have the true faith, the true belief, the true understanding that every single thing that you set your intentions on will come to you. It has been promised to you, and you are open to receiving that. True believer. Love this reading. Love this. Okay, so what is something that you have overcome or accomplished in the past? The Five of Cups. This is about finding alignment, being a reflection of exactly what you want in this world. Yes, it's you. It's the mirror effect. What you believe will happen, will happen. You staying in alignment, knowing who you are, what you want, setting your intentions, and then understanding that that will come to you. This is a place of, you've got an inner knowledge, inner wisdom, your intuition, whatever you want to call it. You are tuned in, tapped in, and you are, it is like your sanctuary. So some of you definitely meditate on a regular basis. You may meditate, some of you may meditate for hours on end. Others of you, you need to meditate for 5 minutes, 15 minutes. You absorb all the powerful energies around you. You release all the negative energies. But it is that quieting of your mind and getting yourself back in alignment that is your sanctuary. Now, some of you may just go out in the woods, sit in the woods quietly and gather, listen to the sounds around you. Whatever it is, you definitely are in tune. You're a meditator, and this is how you restore yourself. I'm also hearing that at some point you were not in alignment with yourself. So this is the accomplishment. This is the finding of your intuition, connecting with your intuition, understanding your connection, what that means, and being able to manifest exactly what you want. So in your past, you may have come from a very poor family, a family of non-believers in the law of attraction and the law of assumption in the Bible. Okay, the Bible states that you will have everything that you are entitled to, which you're entitled to everything. All of us are equally entitled to everything. And there is more than enough to go around. And you found that. You believed it. You're a true believer. And because of your true belief, you are receiving everything that you had hoped for, that you believed you deserved. Your wealth, your abundance, your happiness, your health, your security. That nest egg's sitting there. It's just sitting there. You're not worried about life. Not at all. You're in alignment. You are a true believer. Absolutely love that. All right, what's the impact that you have on the people around you? 7 of Pentacles. You help people take a look at their own life and decide what they want. They want to be where you're at. They see what you do, how you accomplish life with ease. You breeze through everything. Things do not ruffle your feathers. You don't worry about money. People don't know how much money you have either. They have no idea how much money you have. You don't, if you're out in public, and it's nobody's business how much money you have. That is nobody's business but your own. But when you're out in public, you're a generous person. You offer to pay for meals. You take people, when you're having coffee, let me get your coffee for you. You know that the more you give to the world in a non-expectant way, if you're doing it because you say, oh, if I do this, then I'm going to get blessings. No, that does not work. You do it because it makes you feel good. Okay. But there is also that understanding that when you spend that dollar yourself, somebody else is earning a dollar. Okay. It's all reciprocal. But this is not about doing something just so you can get something in return. This is done from your soul place. You love to give. You love to share in the abundance. Beautiful energy. And people see that and they want that. Okay. So you make people take a step back and look at their own lives and say, what am I doing that's different? Why am I not where my friend is? Why am I not where my coworker is? Why is my boss making so much money? Why am I not making that money? Okay. Why is everyone else in the world around me making all this money and I'm not making any money? What's going on here? So you have this beautiful impact. You wake people up to the fact that they can too have exactly what you have. They have to be willing to put the work in. They have to be willing to listen and be in tune to the intuition that is giving them messages, their higher power, source, God, the universe, whatever it is. But you make them take a step back. You don't make them. Your energy, your impact on people is that they take a step back and start assessing their own life because they see what you have. So you're leading by example, okay? They want this carefree, easygoing attitude that you have, and they know you must have some money because you're always helping people. Not to the extent where you're hurting yourself. That would be very obvious if you were over giving when you didn't have enough to give. Your clothing, what you drive, different things tell people what you really have, okay? All right. What is a talent or skill that we need to know about? And this card that came up is the Bella Rosa, the devil energy here. You refuse temptations. Okay. Material things are not what truly matters to you. It's those connections, those relationships, remember? What I was talking about at the very beginning of this reading here, it is about the connections that you make. The abundance comes because of you're manifesting it, but you connect with certain people on a beautiful relationship here. And you don't spend, like, you're not amassing a ton of material things. Like, you might have a nice car, you might have a nice home, you might get to go and travel and do what you want, but you're not out there just buying, like whatever's advertised on TV. In fact, you may not even own a television. You have a computer, you have a smartphone, but you may not have a TV because you don't waste your time watching the drama of whatever, keeping up with the Kardashians or whoever's out there. All of that baloney is nothing but a distractor from you receiving exactly what you want. And you know it. You realize that. So you don't waste your time with those kinds of things. But you also don't waste your money or your efforts on things that don't bring joy and happiness to you. So you went out and bought that coffee maker. Did it really bring you joy or happiness? Yes, because the one you bought is functional. It makes the coffee exactly the way you want. If you, I can't even, I don't know. Did you buy that piece of junk that you really didn't need? Okay. You don't do that. You don't spend where it's not necessary to spend. But you've got more than enough. You've got a nice car, nice clothes, nice home, beautiful friendships, people that you can trust, loyalty, fun, pleasure, enjoyment, traveling. Yeah, I mean, you have all of those things. And people look at you and say, wow, how do they live so happy? Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's because you don't waste your time on the temptations, the wasteful things. All right. So what do you do right now that you should never, ever, ever stop doing? 9 of Cups. Being satisfied with where you're at, being happy, being abundant, being joyful. You have all the abundance that you need, and you know it. You have everything that you need. Okay? Beautiful energy here. Beautiful. Don't ever stop staying in that sense of gratitude, satisfaction, understanding of how the universe works, loyalty, trust. Your strength is in your roots, in your alignment, in your truth. Oak trees are, for some reason, I remember something about them, about truth and honesty with an oak tree. I don't know what that reference is. If you know, would somebody share that with me, please? Drop that in the comments. But that's coming back to me from somewhere. Spirit's sending me that message. Oak trees and honesty. Maybe it's something because they're strong and sturdy and reliable. They bend with the wind, but they don't break. Anyways, let's see what we've got here. We've got Papa Legbud, the Strength card. Yes, your inner confidence, your bravery, you let things lie. You don't meddle with things that you don't need to. You're a pure white energy is what I keep hearing. A pure white light with a golden core, a golden light core, and then it's just like as it goes out further and further, it becomes from the gold into this beautiful, brilliant white energy. Just incredible. Letting things go. You've got a deep multi-life knowledge, but I don't think this is past life. I'm getting that this is dimensional. Like you can tap into any portion of any life or consciousness that may be beyond some. If that's you, you know what I'm talking about. Good for you. Good for you. Awesome. Beautiful message here. Whoever you are, this is a really good, very different, very unique message. Drop me a comment. Let me know, is this you? If you want to show some support for this person, please go ahead and boop the like button. Tickle or tap it. Show some love to that like button. Okay? Let's see if we can... I'm seeing double nines here. And then I see 4, 5, 7. This would be 6. 10 and 5 would be 15. And that would add up to 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody here is heading in the right direction. You're doing something new, something different. I'm hearing you're teaching something. You're teaching something. It's not new information. It's the way you're teaching it that is, people are very receptive to it. They're very open and receptive to it. All right, let's see how many likes we can get on this video, please, on this message. All right, look, we have card 25 here. Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. I kept feeling like it was past life experiences, but it's more than that. Some of you, that may be what you're feeling, experiencing. All right, then we have card 62, which is Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race, which I have been saying for your readings for the last few days, if not the last week. 2562 may be a number of importance to somebody out there. And we have 6162, Turkey Spirit. Give with great gratitude and grace. I think I mentioned that earlier. If it wasn't in this reading, then it was in the daily. All right, let's see what else we've got. And we've got Wasp Spirit, which fits with the daily reading. Yep. Sometimes life stings. Card 64. So we have 61, 62. There's something in here. 64. All right. This is 7. 7 and 7. 8 and 10. But we have 3 6s. Wow. There's a lot of synchronicities here. There is something really important. There is somebody. Are your ears ringing? Are you seeing the numbers I'm talking about here? What is going on here? Somebody is receiving messages that you need to pay attention to. And this is not the person who is totally elevated here. This is somebody else listening to this message. On the bottom of the deck, we have card 30, Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. All of these messages right here tie into today's daily reading, which says victory is yours. And it's 45 minutes and 20 seconds long. So if you see that 45:21, 45:20, that's the message I'm talking about. Spirit wants you to learn from the past. There is some message here. There is a message here. The protection message says, are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Boy, does this tie into the daily reading. Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve. For transformation is our very nature, changing, developing, growing, expanding, learning, not staying stagnant, not staying in the past. That is not our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you to not be selective in your memory, okay? Because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Acknowledge it all. Build on the best of the past. Learn from the worst and walk into the future with dignity, gratitude, and grace, accompanied by Elephant Spirit, who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. Okay? So build on the very best of the past. Take those really good moments and build on that. Learn from the worst. So those burdens that you had, learn the lessons from that. And then walk into the future with dignity, gratitude, and grace. Be here in the present moment, thankful for what you have, and then walk into your future with your head held high, okay? Because Elephant Spirit is here beside you to remind you of the truth and honors. who remembers the truth and honors your strength and your wisdom. Okay. There is a message here in the Wasp, because that came out. I mean, it kept saying life stings, life hurts during the daily reading. All right. Are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung? Or could you have just stung yourself by comparing yourself to others? Ooh. There will always be someone else who is more successful, happier, thinner, richer, blah, 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 blah. Jealousy is the false belief that you can't have what you want, or it's the belief that someone could take away something that was meant for you. Nope. Nobody can take away anything that's meant for you. Absolutely not. Let it go and release all those things that are making the sting hurt long after the stinger has been removed. In other words, don't pay attention to anybody else's actions. Well, pay attention to them, but don't let it rule your life, okay? Wasp Spirit has woken you up, and now you are called to trust that disappointment can lead you to a different and a better path. Align with Spirit at this time and trust that this too shall pass and is already doing so. For the pain subsides when you choose to stop telling the story of how much it hurts. Just stop talking about it. Stop going through it. Stop picking that scab off and opening yourself up to that situation over and over again. All right. There is that take a leap of faith into the future. All right. Spirit wants to give you an L key. She-who. She-hoo-hoo. All right. We have got Audace, she who resists, fearless, justified, and resistant. And we have Blue, fragile, secret love, and rejection. On the bottom of the deck, we've got Renee, she who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. Okay, let's see what Audace's message is. Boy, there must be something in the air because my nose is fine 1 second and then it's all a mess. Audace's message is to fight for yourself. Resist those who would change who you are. Don't listen to people, okay? Stand against injustice in your world. It is best to choose the path of nonviolence, all right? Sometimes we do have to move forward based on anger, though, because anger propels us forward. Anger helps us to get ourselves out of the situation that we are in. The moment that you are dealing with calls for you to draw on your own inner strength. Examine how you may be allowing things to happen simply by refusing to resist. Okay, so simply by not knowing your boundaries, not knowing your principles, your ethics, and then letting somebody, when you do know them, letting somebody knock them down. Stand firm. Use your inner strength, okay? This is not a time for you to allow others to walk all over you. Beautiful message there. All right, and Blue. This card encourages you to explore your own feelings of vulnerability. There is always a risk in revealing your emotions, okay? If you have a secret love, it can be a thrilling thing as much as a terrifying one. Oh my goodness, excuse me. If you tell them how you feel, how will they respond? You never know. Will they appreciate your declaration, or might they walk away from you? Either way, it's fine. Declaring your love, how you feel is the best way to go, because if you deny yourself or deny that person how you feel, then you're losing out on the possibility of a beautiful relationship. The only real way of knowing the answer is to hold out your love, your gift, okay? Let this card remind you that you weren't meant to love only one person in this life. If you suffer the anguish of rejection, where somebody refused your love, they weren't interested in you even though you love them, all right? Now is the time to allow yourself to heal. Not everyone is going to return your love. We all have free will. We don't all connect at the same time on the same level. And that was just asked of me the other day. How do we know if it's our intentions or our desire that we're listening to? Well, if somebody's not returning your feelings, that's you forcing the relationship. Let it go. It's never going to go anywhere. You will never make somebody fall in love with you. They are either going to feel that connection or they are not, okay? When you are ready, pick a new person, pick new flowers, face the world head on so that others can see you for who you really are and what you're offering to the world, okay? And then when the right person is there, they can offer their love to you. Beautiful message. Beautiful. All right. Spirit wants to give you an enchanted map oracle message. I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and having some fun today, having a beautiful day. I hope the weather is awesome. I'm hoping you're feeling content and at peace with yourself and your life and what's happening around you. All right, let's see what message is going to come out here. Sad Embrace, 45. And Spirit's asking me to pull another one. Deep Freeze, 26. So we have 2662. All right, 88 here. That's important. 8s are all about balance. Everything is falling into place as it's meant to. Okay, so you're hearing the messages, you're connecting. Let's see what 45, what's the message here? Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. I mean, come on. I just read that in the L-Key message here. We just heard the exact same thing. Let it go. Are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of your ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let it. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. Trials and tribulations build our character, which is in itself, it's a gift, okay? That is a gift to us to build our character, to help us learn that we can get through these sadnesses and other situations that we face throughout life. It's a natural part of life. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all situations. If you are giving your love to somebody who's not returning it to you, then you're the one responsible for your feelings, okay? You're the one responsible for staying in that relationship. Get out of it if your emotions are not being returned. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved, not by that person, but by your God, your higher power, the people that do care about you, that are around you. Okay? So you are loved. And you will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. Everything passes. Everything comes to an end. You are not, if you allow it to. If you hold on to it, that's your problem. That is your issue. You are not a victim. You are only a traveler on a hero's journey. Experience the things you're meant to experience and move forward. It's okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you will look back and you will see great value in the experience that you've just gone through. Beautiful message there. Absolutely somebody had to hear that. And actually, after reading quite a few comments over the last few weeks, I'm seeing a lot of people that really need to hear that if you are not having someone return your affections, that's not a relationship. That's one-sided control on your part. Let go of it. Deep Freeze says, everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Take time to honor the feelings that you have. If you love somebody, you love them. You can't control that. You can't help that. But if they don't return your emotions and your feelings, it's not a relationship. Like I said, take time to honor those feelings and move forward. And then start thinking of the positive things. Nothing that you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try, push, manipulate, or cajole. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this at this time so that you do not become exhausted, and you will be forced to rest. You will be forced. You will have a tower moment that makes you step back from this, okay? What you need will be there for you when you emerge later. For now, winter has its own ideas for you, okay? Wait for signs of spring. Wait for signs of renewal. When you start feeling happiness and joy because you're letting this go, that's when it's time to take a leap forward, okay? Let us go ahead and roll. Nope, Spirit says once. It was 31:31 on the phone when I just looked up, okay, on the timer. Let's see what Spirit wants for you. So that's about stability. Fours, okay? Fours are about protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you at this time. They're always protecting you, but they're putting in extra effort right now for those of you that are going through this, having this epiphany, okay? Spirit, what message would you like to give? There we go. Ooh, and I mentioned the eagle in the daily. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past. Let go of the past. How many times can we say the same thing? Let go of this, okay? And fly high. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So you have knowledge that you are holding back from the world. That is a gift from God, from the universe, that you are holding back from others because you are sitting in a victim mentality. Get yourself out of that. Honor those feelings and move forward. On the bottom of the deck, we have Tiger, Fire. This is for you to say to yourself, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion, my desires, what makes me excited in life is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces can come to my aid, okay? Use that as a mantra to get you through those moments when you're feeling sad and down and rejected. All right, let's get you 3 yes or no answers here. 1 through 5 is no. 6 through 12 is yes. Answer 1 is a no that could turn to a yes. Answer number 2. That's a 9. That's a yes, yes, and yes. Answer number 3 is a no. All right, my lovely, lovely Libras, Crosswatchers channel fans, you know I love you guys to pieces. Until our energy crosses again, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.